Continuing with Pirkei Avos, Yossi ben Yochanan Ish Yerushalayim Omer. So he said, "Yehi beischa pasuach lervacha." Your house should be open lervacha. What does that mean? Some understand that it means open wide. Revach, something which is open. Another explanation of lirvacha is it should be open for relief. Let's explain. So the first explanation, your house should be open wide. This is reminiscent of what we know about Abraham, that Abraham's tent was open on four sides. Now, what does that mean? Let's try to understand that. You know, there's many things that we have many minhagim. I'm not aware of anyone that is makbid is particular to make sure that they have entrances on all four sides of their house. We know Abraham was doing it so that guests could come and they shouldn't have to even walk around. So maybe we should invest in some construction on the house. A little redecorating and make it Avraham Avinu style with, doors on each side of the house. Not familiar with any such minhag. So we understand that it's not about the doors. It's about the attitude. It's about opening your home. It's even more than that. A very important idea we think about Avraham and Chesed. We know Avraham was the paradigm of Chesed. It's important to understand what was the difference between Abraham's Chesed and the average person's Chesed. And there may be Goyim which are doing Chesed. What was so unique about Abraham's? What was so unique about Abraham's is something very, very important. And that is, Abraham's Chesed was completely different than the world's understanding of Chesed. Abraham's idea of Chesed is creating an opportunity for Chesed. You see, the entire world understands Chesed. When a need comes your way, or you hear about a problem, so you help that person. That's a wonderful, wonderful thing. There's no question. It's still a very high level. Someone needs money, if someone needs your time, someone needs your energy, whatever it is. You hear of a problem, you have Rachmanos, you help out. Wonderful. Abraham's Chesed is entirely different. It's very different. Abraham doesn't need to do Chesed. He has exemptions, and he still does Chesed. We learn this when Abraham had the bris milah. He's 100 years old over here. And Abraham is just after a major surgery. And in fact, Hashem is visiting him, Bikur Cholim, visiting the sick. So he has all the excuses in the world. He has full-fledged 100% exemptions. Number one, I'm in a lot of pain. I'm not obligated to go serve guests right now. Number two, Hashem's right with me. What should I do? I should leave God here. Wouldn't that be rude? To walk away from God and to go tend to the malachim? But Abraham's version of Chesed is entirely different. Abraham's version of Chesed is not about filling a need. It's not about that. It's not about that at all. It's about emulating HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Hashem is the ultimate native, the ultimate giver. Hashem is all Chesed. And Hashem doesn't wait for a need. Hashem created a world. He didn't have to create the world. And he created a world to do Chesed for us. We've discussed this in the past. The entire system of the world that Hashem created is all for the purpose of giving to us. It's all about giving. And there was no need at hand. So Avraham Avinu understood, look at the world that Hashem made. Look at the world that Hashem continues to make. It's not about filling a need. Hashem created the entire circumstance. He created people that he should now give to. He's He's creating the possibility to be able to do chesed. It's not about there being a need at hand. There's no lacking at hand. And Hashem could have created the world. He could have created people with all their needs taken care of. Hashem pretty much does that for animals. The animals, they don't have to work hard for a living, and there's no, there was never any collapse in the economy for the animals. There was never any Great Depression for the animals. They never had to go through such things. They have their needs taken care of. Yeah, they have to work a little bit and find their prey, but Hashem makes it happen. Their needs are taken care of. They don't have to work for a living. Human beings need to work, and we have lacking. Everyone has something that they're missing that needs to be filled by someone else. Everyone has that. Everyone has some kind of a need. Even, we need one product. We need everyone else to help fill our need. You need bread, sustenance, a basic staple. You know what it means to have bread? It means someone's planting, someone's plowing, somebody's irrigating, someone's grinding it and sifting it, and all the different parts of the process of making bread until finally you make bread and transporting it. It's a whole world. A whole world if we had to do that all on our own. Even just to bake from scratch, once you already have the flour, is a big deal, let alone starting from scratch. We all have those needs. It's not about the need. Hashem created people with lack so that everyone could have the possibility of giving to others. This is what Rabbi Kiva told Turnus Rufus. Turnus Rufus said, if Hashem loves your poor, so why didn't he take care of them? So he said, it's not for them. We don't help them to help them. They are there. They save us from Gehenna. It's for us. It's to give us an opportunity. That's on the lowest level, that there shouldn't be Gehenna, but ultimately the higher and more positive understanding is to emulate HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Avram had doors on all sides of his tent. It wasn't just about making it easier for someone to come into his house. He was trying to create the possibilities of poor people coming. And he was trying to create these possibilities even when he didn't have to, even when it was not necessary. He was looking for chesed. He wasn't waiting for chesed to come to him. So this is what the Mishnah means here. Your house should be wide open. It should be a place which is an invitation for people to come. You could give off a sense where it's not the right time, and it will be understandable. But the Mishnah is teaching us that's not the path of Avram Avinu. The path of Avram Avinu is a very high level. It's not easy to reach this level, but where there's a sense of it's always the right time, and it's part of creating opportunities of chesed. So this is a great lesson of your house should be wide open, like Avram Avinu's tent. Chesed should be like Abraham, where you're not waiting for a problem to come to your door. You're going out of your way to do chesed, to emulate HaKadosh Baruch Hu, who does chesed all the time without there being any need for the filling of a lack, but he's creating the lack in order to be able to give. So we should follow this way and follow in the ways of Avram Avinu, which we have ingrained into our bones. Your home should be wide open. Okay.